In January 1999, a young lawyer named Joyce Chiang vanished in Washington, D.C. She was 28 years old, brilliant, and worked for the U.S. government helping immigrants. After having dinner with friends, she said she was heading home, but she never arrived. At first, her friends weren't overly worried. Maybe she just needed some air, a short walk to clear her head. But when Joyce, who was known for being incredibly responsible, didn't show up for work the next day, a sense of dread began to set in. The search began immediately. 3 days later, a strange clue surfaced. Her wallet was found propped neatly against a tree near the Anacostia River. It wasn't what you'd expect from a simple robbery. Her ID, credit cards, and business cards were all still inside. Why would someone steal from her, but leave the most valuable items behind? It was a detail that baffled investigators. A few weeks after that, a jacket matching the one Joyce was last seen wearing was discovered nearby. It was torn, showing signs of a violent struggle. The worst fears of her family and friends were confirmed nearly 3 months after she disappeared. Joyce's body was recovered from the very same river. Due to the condition of her body, the official cause of death was listed as undetermined, leaving more questions than answers. The case might have been forgotten. Just another tragic statistic in a big city. But then, 2 years later, another young woman, Chandra Levy, also a government worker, disappeared under eerily similar circumstances in almost the same area. The city was gripped by fear. Were the cases connected? Was a serial predator stalking young professional women in the nation's capital? The media frenzy surrounding Chandra Levy's disappearance was immense, and for a while, it seemed like there might be a link. However, investigators eventually concluded that Joyce's death was likely the result of a random street crime, an abduction and robbery that went horribly wrong. 2 men were identified as suspects in a string of similar attacks around that time. But due to the lack of solid evidence after so many years, no one was ever charged specifically for Joyce Chiang's murder. Joyce was remembered by those who loved her as a kind and driven person with a bright future, dedicated to making a difference. While her story was often overshadowed by the high-profile Chandra Levy case, it's a powerful reminder that behind every headline and mystery, there is a real person whose life was cut short and whose story deserves to be remembered. Subscribe for more dark mysteries, true crime, and real horror stories every week. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Thanks for watching.